guys, welcome back to the Nourish with Renata podcast, because today is a brand new series called Ask Renata Anything. So through my Instagram account and on my stories, I often ask people, what questions do you have about the menstrual cycle, hormones, and nutrition? And so today's question comes from the lovely Gable, who's asking me, what is normal when it comes to ovulatory pain? So this is actually not the first time that I've heard this question or a version of it. I often get women DMing me saying, oh, I had this pain on one side or both sides, or something is happening, but it's not my period. What is it? So this is the perfect question to answer in our first Ask Renata Anything episode. We got to start off with the basics here, and that is, what is ovulatory pain? So this is the pain that about 40% of women feel when they ovulate, and ovulation is when that mature egg is released from the follicle in the ovaries. Generally speaking, this occurs at about day 14 of your menstrual cycle. Now, this does depend on when you ovulate, the length of your luteal phase, and so if you've been tracking your cycle, this can be really helpful to determine if the pain that you are feeling is coming from ovulation or not. So obviously, for a roughly 28-day full menstrual cycle, ovulatory pain occurs around day 14. And so it actually has a really interesting German name for this pain. It's called Mittelschmerz. And so that's just a really fun fact for you, which means middle pain in German. So ovulatory pain or Mittelschmerz, we're talking about the same thing. And really, what's interesting about ovulatory pain is that it can range for various women. It might be a slight twinge, it might be cramps or cramping for a longer period of time, for some women up to 48 hours. That pain might occur in the lower abdomen or pelvis. It might be on one particular side of the uterus, i.e., wherever that egg is being released from that month. Many women also may feel it occur on just one side versus both sides, meaning that they might only feel that Mittelschmerz every second month. Now, in addition to pain, some women may have some additional symptoms, such as perhaps a little bit of light spotting, a change in the cervical mucus to becoming more stretchy and clear like egg whites. This is a great thing to keep note of, especially if you're aiming to become pregnant. You might also have some nausea, or you might have some lower back pain. So knowing this and knowing the different ways ovulatory pain can present itself and how many women it can affect, when should you actually become concerned about ovulatory pain? Well, if your ovulatory pain lasts greater than 48 hours, and or if it's accompanied with some additional things like heavy bleeding, changes in vaginal discharge, these are really great signs that you might want to ask your doctor or go in and get an appointment. In addition, if you do take any over-the-counter pain medications like ibuprofen, and that's not actually helping your ovulatory pain get better, this is another sign to seek some additional medical attention. If you feel like you're having ovulatory pain quite frequently, one of the things I do suggest for many of my clients is to keep a journal, whether it's written on a piece of paper, in a book, or in the notes app of your phone, so that you can actually look for the trends when you're ovulating or whenever you have any PMS or menstrual cycle symptoms. This is a great thing to arm yourself with when you do go to the doctor, because then you can say, every month, day 14, I'm getting this pain, or I'm only getting it every second month, or the pain seems to be getting worse, etc., etc. Keep an eye on that journal, keep it with you, be diligent about adding to it, because it's this kind of experiential knowledge that can really help you to get additional assistance if needed. So lastly, how can you alleviate the ovulatory pain? This is probably the most important part of answering this question, because sometimes an ovulatory pain can be really, really challenging to deal with. So my first tip is actually in terms of applying heat. I love a good heating pad. I love a hot water bottle. A warm shower or bath can help to alleviate that cramping feeling. In addition, one of my favorite foods are magnesium-rich foods. The magnesium helps to relax all the muscles in the body. So this can be really helpful, especially if you're having cramping from the ovulatory pain or as you're getting closer to your period itself. So be sure to focus on magnesium-rich foods like dark chocolate, avocado, nuts and seeds. And as well as that, it can also be helpful to think about having a magnesium spray or supplement on hand, something that is quickly absorbable like magnesium glycinate or bisglycinate. These are great options for helping you to reduce some of that ovulatory pain, or like I said, any period pains or cramping you might be having too. And of course, any over-the-counter pain relief that you find works for you can also be a great course of action if that's something that's aligned with your health beliefs. So that is a quick overview of answering this fantastic question about ovulatory pain, how common it is, when you should seek medical attention, and of course, how to manage that pain if it occurs. Now, the last thing I want to leave you with is you know your body best. So if you are feeling like something is awry, definitely reach out to someone for assistance, whether it be your OB-GYN, a medical practitioner, or myself. And of course, if you are interested in knowing more about foods that actually help you to minimize things like PMS, then make sure to check out my powerful PMS relief bundle. This is a set of 3 videos where I talk about things like estrogen dominance, low progesterone, and the supplements that can actually help to reduce or completely eliminate your PMS symptoms. So this is a fantastic way to really start understanding your body and your cycle even better. So click on the link below in the description because this is a fantastic low-cost training that can help you to implement things today so that you can start loving your cycle. Okay, that's all I have for you in the Ask Renata Anything episode. Here's to your health and your hormone happiness. And of course, if you have a question to ask me, make sure to drop it below and I might be answering it in the next episode. See you guys later. Have a great day.